Hi, this is Mara Velasic, one of your instructional technology coaches. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Kami assignment with the Canvas integration. So I'm inside of my Canvas course and I've created an assignment that I'm going to call All About Me Activity Kami. When we use Kami inside of Canvas, it requires two things: a paid subscription to Kami, which all staff have for the 2020-2021 school year, and it also requires that all the PDFs that you want to use are inside your Google Drive. So in this assignment, I'm going to add Kami under submission type and external tool. This is similar to like a Google Cloud assignment. We're going to add it the same way. In the search here, I'm going to find Kami Google Drive assignment and click on it. This is going to open up my Google Drive. So now I need to find the PDF that I would like to add. So once I find the PDF, I click on it, and it's now adding that PDF to my assignment. Once that PDF has loaded, I'm going to click the blue select button, and that PDF is now loaded in Kami as an external tool for this assignment. All the other assignment settings are the same as any other Canvas assignment, so you can still add directions here, change the point value, assign to, etc. Once I'm finished with my assignment settings, I'm going to click Save and Publish. So this is what the assignment looks like from the teacher perspective. It's pretty similar to what the students will see. Here's the PDF that is inside of Kami. This is the Kami toolbar right here. And as you can see, I went into Kami ahead of time on this PDF and recorded a screen share. So I wanted to record video directions for my students to follow so that they knew what to do on this PDF. So if you want to add anything to your PDF before you put it on your Canvas assignment, you can open that PDF in Kami, you can change or add directions, you can also record a screen share. So I'm going to show you what this looks like from the student perspective. So I'm now logged into this course as a student. As you can see, my view looks really similar to the teacher view. The only difference is that in this upper right corner, I have this submit button. So once a student has completed the PDF using the Kami tools right here, they can just click submit. So I'm going to complete a few things on here so that you can see what this looks like when I submit it. As a student, I have access to all of the tools in the Kami toolbar as well. This includes also adding text or voice comments too. So if I wanted to add a text comment here, I could elaborate on my perfect day if I wanted to add more information. I'm going to fill out a few things here, and then I'll show you what this looks like when we submit. Okay, so now that I've completed my PDF, I'm going to click the submit button right here. This will give me some information about submitting. So this is saved in my Google Drive. There's one unsaved change. So Kami does autosave, however, it's not instantaneous. So I can click this Save Now button to make sure that that last unsaved change is saved on this PDF. And then once that's finished, I'm going to click the Submit button. One thing to note is that once a student has submitted an assignment through Kami on their Canvas course, in order to resubmit that assignment, they have to first click Unsubmit, and then they can click Submit again. What this will do is it will give two different versions or two different submissions on the teacher's speed graders. So I'm going to do that just so that you can see what that looks like from the teacher perspective. So now that the student has submitted this assignment, I'm going to go back to the teacher view, and I'm going to click on SpeedGrader to be able to see these submissions. So here's the student's assignment. Over here on the right-hand side, I can click Submissions to View, and this is where I can see those two different submission types. What is incredible about Kami is that this is still a live PDF. So the student can still open this PDF in their Google Drive, and they can see any changes that I've made. They could also just open this Canvas assignment and see any changes that I make as the teacher. So as you can see right here, this is a comment by me, the teacher, and then these are comments by the student. I can also click on an annotation on the PDF, and I can see that student 02 made that annotation versus any annotations that I make myself as the teacher. So I'm going to add a few annotations here so that you can see what that looks like. So I've clicked on the student's emoji that they chose, and I can add a text comment right here. Because I'm currently recording using WeVideo to show you this, I can't actually do a video comment or a screen capture comment, but as the teacher, you could easily do a video comment in response to the student's work, giving them feedback. You could also do a screen capture in response to the student's work. So you have a lot of options for giving feedback on the Kami assignment without yet giving a final grade or final assignment comments here. So as the teacher, you have total access to the Kami toolbar to respond to what the student submitted. Once you have a final submission, you can then give a grade here for the student, and you can give final assignment comments as well and click Submit. One thing that I do want to show you is that when you use Kami as a teacher in Canvas, it actually creates a folder in your Google Drive called Kami where you can access all the students' live PDFs. So as soon as a student opens this Canvas assignment and begins working on the PDF assignment that you have there, that live PDF will show up in your Google Drive. So now I'm in my Google Drive, and as you can see, Kami has created a folder in my drive. If I double click on that folder, I can see the Canvas courses where I've created a Kami assignment. So I have 2 courses that now have Kami assignments. I can double click on a course name to see those Kami assignments. These are all of the assignments that I've created using Kami in this Canvas course. So here's the assignment I just created. If I open that, I can see that student 02 has started working on that assignment. And if I double click and click Open with Kami, I can then see that live PDF. So this is another way to give your students feedback as they work on this assignment before they actually click that submit button. And I can see down here in the bottom right corner that I am active based on this little green dot right here, and student 02 is active on this PDF right now as well. I can also go back in here and I can delete any annotations that I've made. So I can delete this text comment. I can delete anything that I've added to the PDF, especially if I'm just giving feedback as the student is working on this PDF. If you have a PDF that's pretty large and will be difficult for students to work on their Chromebooks, you do have the option to load your Kami assignment in a new tab. So if I go to edit my assignment settings, under Submission Type External Tool, I can check this box right here to load this tool in a new tab. I'm then going to go down and click Save. What this looks like from the student perspective is that they'll get this notification to load this assignment in a new window. They can click this button and it will open their Kami assignment in a new tab. They can then have more space to edit this assignment, and when they're finished, they'll still have that submit button right here. Because I've already submitted this assignment, it gives me a notification that it's done. If I want to resubmit, I can click unsubmit and then submit again. Although this is open in a new tab, when they click submit, it is still submitting that assignment to Canvas. One of the things that we use Kami for is to convert a scanned PDF to OCR format. OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition. What this does is when you scan a PDF on a scanner, the scanner is really just taking a picture of that PDF and not recognizing the text on the page. In order for the computer or any screen reader to recognize the text on that page, the PDF needs to be in OCR format. What's really nice about the Kami Canvas integration is that when I upload a PDF from my Google Drive that is not in OCR format, I get this little notification. It tells me that this seems like a scanned PDF and asks me if I'd like to add text to this PDF. So all I need to do as the teacher is click Run OCR. It will then run OCR on this PDF so that the text on the PDF is recognized. As the teacher, I need to run OCR, and then this PDF is now in OCR format for my students. So as long as your PDFs are in your Google Drive and you upload them in a Kami assignment, it will let you know if this is in OCR format or not. So this is an overview of the Kami and Canvas integration. It's a really powerful integration, and if you need any help getting started with this, please reach out to your instructional tech coach and we'd be happy to help.